my fellow Americans. 5 weeks ago, I was sworn in as your Secretary of State. My job is to represent the United States to the world, to fight for the interests and values of the American people, to make your lives more secure, create opportunity for you and your families, and tackle the global crises that are increasingly shaping your futures. First, we will stop COVID-19.
President Biden declared the coronavirus pandemic is over.
And strengthen global health security. Second, we will turn around the economic crisis.
All right, stop what you're doing and just look at this. You're looking at
and build a more stable, inclusive global economy. Third, we will renew democracy because it's under threat.
President Putin's invasion of Ukraine has been a strategic failure.
Sweden, welcome to NATO. Fourth, we will work to create a humane and effective immigration system. We're so happy to have you as part of our country, bringing it to the future, bringing it forward. Fifth, we will revitalize our ties with our allies and partners. Sixth, we will tackle the climate crisis and drive a green energy revolution. Seventh, we will secure our leadership in technology. Eighth, we will manage the biggest geopolitical test of the 21st century, our relationship with China. Above all, we'll hold ourselves accountable to a single, overarching measure of success. Are we delivering results for you? It's the honor of my life to serve as your Secretary of State. Thank you very much.